Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Word Nerds. I am so happy you are here today. I'm Kai.
And I'm Lila. Hi, everyone. Yes, we are so glad you joined us.
Lila, let me ask you something first. Have you ever understood every word on a page, but then someone spoke to you and it sounded like fast noise?
Oh, Kai, yes, that happens to me all the time. Like the words are there, but they are moving too fast to catch.
Exactly. And that is our topic today. Understanding real English fast, not slow English, not textbook English, real English at real speed.
Oh, Kai, that sounds a little scary, honestly.
It sounds scary, but by the end of this conversation, it will not feel scary anymore. We are going to explain everything slowly, clearly, step by step. So even though the topic is speed, don't worry, we will not rush you.
Good, because I need things explained slowly, always.
We know, Lila. So stay with us, friends. Today, you will learn why fast English feels so hard. And more importantly, you will learn exactly what to do about it. Let's go.
Okay, Kai, let's start with the big question. Why does English sound so fast?
That's a great question. There are a few reasons, but the first one is actually simple. Native speakers don't really think about speed, they just speak. For them, it's completely normal. But for a learner, it can feel a bit like a wave.
A wave.
Yes, a wave. Imagine you're standing in the ocean and a big wave comes. If you're ready, you jump over it easily. But if you're not ready, it pushes you down.
Oh, I know that feeling. Not in the ocean, but with English.
Exactly, just like that. Fast English is the wave. And today, we're going to teach you how to jump right over it, not get pushed down by it.
I really like that image. Okay, so the first reason English feels fast is because speed is normal for native speakers. What's the second reason?
The second reason is something we call processing speed.
Processing speed. What does that mean exactly?
Processing just means your brain is working. It's taking the sounds and, turning them into meaning. So processing speed is how fast your brain can do that job.
Oh, so it's not about the words changing, it's about my brain needing a little more time.
Exactly right. Many learners think, I don't know this word, but really they do know the word. Their brain just needs a second to find it.
Ah, that is such a relief to hear.
It really is, because this means the problem isn't your English level. The problem is just speed, and speed can be trained.
Trained? Like a sport?
Exactly like a sport. Nobody runs a marathon on the first day of training. You build it up slowly. And that's exactly what we're going to do with your English ears today.
So, Kai, before we get to the training part, I want to ask something. Sometimes when someone speaks fast, my brain just stops completely. It goes blank. Is that normal?
It's so normal. This is called overwhelm.
Overwhelm. That's an interesting word. What does it mean exactly?
Well, overwhelm just means too much information comes at once and your brain can't handle it, so it freezes for a moment, like a computer with too many programs open.
Perfect example. Too many programs, and suddenly the whole computer is slow or it just stops. Yes, that's exactly how my brain feels sometimes.
And here's the good news. Overwhelm happens to everyone, even in their first language sometimes. If someone talks to you very fast about a topic you don't know, even in your own language, you can feel lost.
Oh, that's so true. I remember someone explaining tax forms to me in my own language, and I felt completely lost.
Exactly. So this feeling is completely human. It's not a sign that your English is bad. It's just a sign that your brain needs a little more practice with speed.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better already.
Now, let's talk about the 3 ways we listen because it's very important.
Ooh, 3 ways. Tell me.
The first way is called just listening.
Gist. What is gist exactly?
Well, gist just means the general idea, the main point, not every single word.
So, if I understand the gist, I understand what the conversation is generally about?
Exactly. For example, if two friends are talking and you catch words like weekend, beach, and Saturday, you understand the gist. They're probably planning a trip.
Oh, I see. So, I'm like a detective finding clues. I really love that.
Yes, a detective of meaning. You don't need every word, you just need enough clues to understand the picture.
Okay, so gist is the big picture. What's the second way?
The second way is detail listening. This is when you need specific facts, the exact time, the exact name, or the exact number.
So, if someone says the meeting is at 3:15, just listening isn't enough. I need detail listening for that.
Exactly. Detail listening needs a little more focus, a little more concentration. It's like using a magnifying glass instead of just looking at the whole photo.
A magnifying glass. That's such a clear way to say it. And the third way, Kai?
The third way is my favorite. It's called predictive listening.
Predictive, like predicting the future?
Hmm, exactly like that. Predictive listening means your brain guesses the next word or phrase before the person even finishes saying it.
Wait, is that even possible?
Absolutely. Native speakers do this all the time without even knowing it. Let me test you. Ready?
I'm ready.
If I say, better late than, what comes next?
Never.
See? You predicted it. I didn't even finish the sentence and you already knew.
Oh, wow. I did that automatically.
Exactly. That's predictive listening. Your brain uses patterns it already knows to guess what comes next. And the more English you hear, the better your brain becomes at guessing correctly.
So, predicting isn't cheating, it's actually a skill.
It's a wonderful skill. The best listeners in the world are excellent predictors. They're not translating word by word. They're riding the wave of the conversation, always one small step ahead.
Okay, so now we know the 3 levels: gist, detail, and predictive listening. But Kai, how do we actually train our ears to catch fast English?
This is the exciting part. I want to teach you something called the speed ladder method.
The speed ladder. That sounds like something you climb.
In a way, yes. Imagine a ladder with 4 steps, and each step is a little faster than the one before.
Okay, tell me the steps.
Well, step 1, you listen to something at 75% speed. Most video and podcast apps let you change the speed easily.
75%, so slower than normal.
Yes, slower and clearer. At this speed, your brain isn't overwhelmed. It can relax and actually enjoy understanding.
That already sounds less scary.
It's much less scary. Stay at this speed until you understand almost everything comfortably.
Okay, step 1 done. What's step 2?
Step 2, you move to normal speed, 100%. The same content you just listened to.
Oh, so the same video, just faster now.
Exactly the same content. Because you already know the words and ideas from step 1, normal speed won't feel as fast anymore.
That's smart. My brain already has a map of what's coming.
A perfect way to say it. You have a map so you aren't lost anymore.
And step 3?
Step 3, you go a little faster, maybe 125%. This feels a bit strange at first, almost like a cartoon voice.
A cartoon voice. That sounds funny.
It does feel funny, but stay with it for a few minutes. Your brain adapts faster than you think.
Adapt. What does adapt mean exactly?
Adapt means to change and adjust to something new until it feels normal. Like when you move to a new city and at first everything feels strange, but slowly it becomes your normal life.
That is such a good comparison.
Exactly like that. Your ears adapt to speed the same way you adapt to a new home.
And step 4?
Step 4 is the reward step. You go back to normal speed, and I promise you, it'll feel slow and easy compared to before. That's the whole secret of the speed ladder. Push yourself a little, then come back, and normal suddenly feels comfortable.
Push yourself. I really like that phrase. It means to try a little harder than what feels easy, right?
Exactly right. Just a little harder, not too much. We aren't trying to make you uncomfortable, only slightly stretched.
Stretched, like a rubber band.
Perfect image. A rubber band that stretches a little every day becomes more flexible over time, and that's your ear becoming more flexible with English speed.
Okay, Kai, I want to try something. Can we do a quick, live example for our listeners?
Great idea. Listeners, listen carefully and try to catch the gist first. Don't worry about every word. Ready, Lila?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. At a natural, real speed.
Hi.
Hey, are you coming tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I just gotta finish some stuff first.
What time works for you?
Probably around 8? Is that okay?
Yeah, that works. See you then.
Okay, let's stop there, Lila. What was the gist?
Someone is asking if the other person is coming somewhere tonight, and they agreed to meet around 8.
Perfect gist catching. Now, let's break down what actually happened in that fast version. The first phrase was, I think so. That simply means probably yes, but I'm not 100% certain. Then, I just gotta finish some stuff. That's natural speech for I've got to finish some things. Gotta is a very reduced, fast way of saying got to.
Ah, I remember hearing that word before. It sounded like one single sound.
Exactly. In fast speech, got to blends into one quick sound, gotta. And is that okay is a very natural way of checking with someone, making sure a time or plan works for them. So instead of asking, is that convenient for you, people just say, is that okay?
Exactly. Shorter, warmer, more natural.
Now, listeners, let's listen to that same conversation one more time, but this time, try to catch the small details, not just the general idea. Ready?
Here it is again. Hi.
Hey, are you coming tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I just gotta finish some stuff first.
What time works for you?
Probably around 8? Is that okay?
Yeah, that works. See you then.
Did you catch the exact time this time, everyone? It was around 8.
Perfect. And that, listeners, is the difference between gist listening and detail listening in action. Now, let's talk about something very practical, something you can start today. Kai, give us the plan.
Okay, here's a very simple 3-part daily plan. Part 1, choose one short piece of content, a song, a scene from a show, or a short podcast clip. Something only 2 or 3 minutes long, not a whole movie.
Right. Keep it small. Small pieces build real progress. Big pieces build overwhelm.
Part 2, use the speed ladder we just explained. 75%, then 100%, then 125%, and back to 100%. Just with that one short clip.
And part 3?
Part 3, repeat the same clip the next day before moving to something new.
Wait, the same clip again? I thought we should always find new content.
Well, this is actually one of the biggest secrets in language learning. Repetition beats variety.
Repetition beats variety. Say that again, please.
Repetition beats variety. It means listening to the same thing many times teaches your brain more than listening to many different things one time each.
That's surprising, but it makes sense when you really think about it.
Think about a song you love. The first time you hear it, you catch the melody. The second time, you start to catch words. By the 10th time, you know the whole song by heart.
That's so true. That's exactly what happens with music.
And your ears learn English fast speech in exactly the same way, through familiar repetition, not constant new material.
Let's do one more live example, Kai, because I think our listeners will really relate to this one. A phone call, maybe.
Good idea. A phone call is actually one of the hardest situations for learners because you can't see the person's face or their lips moving.
Oh, that's so true. With video, I can watch the mouth and guess, but on the phone, it's just sound.
Exactly. No visual clues at all. Only your ears. So this is perfect practice. Okay, listeners, imagine this is a short phone call. Listen for the gist first. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, is this the pharmacy?
Yeah, this is the pharmacy. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling about a prescription. It should be ready by now.
Let me check real quick. Can I get your name?
Sure, it's under Lila Turner.
Okay, let me give you 1 second. Yep, it's ready. You can pick it up anytime before 6.
Great, thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good one.
Okay, let's stop there, Lila. What was the gist?
Someone called the pharmacy to check if their prescription was ready, and it was ready before 6.
Perfect gist. Now, let's look at a few natural phrases inside that call. Let me check real quick. That means let me look right now, quickly, without delay. Real quick is a very common, casual way of saying quickly. Then, give me 1 second. That phrase doesn't mean literally 1 second. It means please wait a very short moment.
Oh, I always thought that was strange because it's never actually 1 second.
You're right. It's never exact. It's just a friendly way of asking someone to wait briefly. And at the very end, have a good one. That phrase means have a good day, but shorter and more casual. It's used constantly in everyday English, in shops, on the phone, almost everywhere.
Have a good one. I'm going to start using that one immediately.
Please do. It'll make you sound so natural.
Now, Kai, I want to talk about something a little more personal for a moment, because I think many of our listeners feel this.
Please, go ahead.
Sometimes when I don't understand fast English, I feel embarrassed, almost like I failed somehow. Does that happen to other learners too?
Constantly. And I want to say something important right now, directly to everyone listening. Please hear this clearly. Struggling with fast speech doesn't mean you're a bad English learner. It just means you're a human brain that needs training, just like every single person who's ever learned a new language.
Thank you for saying that, Kai. I think many people really need to hear it.
And here's something encouraging. The frustration you feel today is actually proof that you're paying attention, that you care,
and that you're already improving. Because, a beginner who doesn't care at all doesn't feel frustrated. They simply stop trying.
That's such a comforting way to see it.
So, instead of feeling embarrassed to listeners, try to feel proud, because that little uncomfortable feeling means your brain is right at the edge of growth, exactly where real learning happens.
Now, listeners, this is where you come in. This is the fun part. I want you to think of one short video or song you love in English. Just one. Got it in your mind?
Good. This week, try the speed ladder with it. 75%, 100%, 125%, then back to 100%. And notice how different normal speed feels afterward.
Tell us in the comments what you chose. We truly love reading them.
We really do. And it might even give another learner a great idea for their own practice.
Okay, Kai. Before we finish, let's quickly review the important phrases and words from today so our listeners remember everything clearly.
Ah, wonderful idea. Let's go slowly. First, gist. The general idea, not every word. Gist. Second, overwhelm. When too much information comes at once and your brain freezes. Overwhelm. Third, predictive listening. Guessing the next words before they're spoken. Predictive listening. Fourth, adapt. To slowly get used to something new until it feels normal. Adapt. Fifth, push yourself. Trying a little harder than what feels comfortable. Push yourself. And finally, repetition beats variety. Doing the same thing many times teaches more than doing many different things once. Repetition beats variety.
Ah, beautiful, Kai. Those are such wonderful ideas to carry with you this week.
Okay, everyone. Before we go, we have some questions for you, just like always. Question 1. On a normal day, do you usually listen to English at full speed, or do you slow things down? Be honest, there's no wrong answer here. Question 2. Which level do you think you need to practice more? Gist listening, detail listening, or predictive listening? Question 3. What's one short video, song, or clip you'll use for the speed ladder method this week? Write your answers in the comments. We read every single one and we love seeing your progress. Kai, do you have any final words for our learners today?
Yes, just this. Fast English isn't a wall, it's a wave, and waves can absolutely be learned. Your brain is far more capable than you think, and every single minute you spend training your ears is bringing you closer to real, natural understanding. So don't be afraid of speed anymore. Meet it with a plan.
That's exactly right. And remember, little by little, day by day, your ears are getting stronger, even on the days it doesn't feel like it.
If this episode helped you today, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel reach more learners just like you.
And if you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
We upload new listening practice every week, made just for learners like you.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Thank you for training your ears with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.